After elections were held for the first time in a decade in Jammu and Kashmir, the National Conference's Omar Abdullah has now taken oath as the Chief Minister, ushering in a new era in the erstwhile state.
I, Omar Abdullah, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as Chief Minister for the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir.
The swearing-in ceremony held in Srinagar was led by the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha at the Kashmir International Convention Centre. 4 NC MLAs and 1 independent MLA also took an oath along with the new Chief Minister. Now, you might notice that there was no mention of a Congress member taking oath, so we'll tell you a bit more about that in a short while. But the Congress's Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, along with several other INDI bloc heavyweights, including Akhilesh Yadav and Supriya Sule, had attended the historic event. Now, this isn't Omar's first time as the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. He is returning for his second stint in the role. His first term's tenure was from 2009 to 2014. Now, despite the NC Congress combination winning the elections, sources are alluding to trouble within the alliance. Sources say that the Grand Old Party won't be joining the new government owing to a major disagreement over roles in the cabinet, but instead will extend its support from outside. Now, reportedly, the National Conference was willing to offer 1 cabinet berth as opposed to the Congress's demand for the post of Deputy Chief Minister and 2 cabinet berths.
उमर साहब वो कह रहे हैं कि स्टेटहुड जब तक रेस्टोर नहीं होगा तब तक शामिल नहीं होंगे। कौन? कांग्रेस सर। तो ठीक है ना? तो इससे लगा आपको डिसएग्रीमेंट है सर? कोई डिसएग्रीमेंट नहीं है ना। They have one portfolio. They can't decide who to give it to. We'll wait. Let them decide. When they're ready to give it, we're ready.
हम लोग दोनों हितों को आगे चलाएंगे, उनकी मुश्किलें दूर करेंगे।
बहुत दिन के बाद डेमोक्रेसी यहाँ एस्टैब्लिश हुई है और इस डेमोक्रेसी को जिंदा रखने के लिए और संविधान के तहत सरकार चलाने के लिए ये एक मौका मिला है। हम जरूर इसको स्टेटहुड दिला के रहेंगे।
लोगों ने एक स्टेबल सरकार चुनी है और बहुत मुश्किल दौर है जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए। खासकर 2019 के बाद जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों को बड़े जख्म लगे हैं और हम उम्मीद करते हैं जो सरकार बनी है वो सबसे पहले इन जख्मों का मरहम करेगी। जो लोगों की मुश्किलात हैं, जो लोगों को तकलीफ हुई है 2019 5 अगस्त के फैसले से, उसके बारे में सबसे पहला रेजोल्यूशन पास करेगी कि हम उस फैसले को कंडेम करते हैं। जम्मू कश्मीर के लोग उस फैसले को नहीं मानते हैं और उसके साथ जो हमारे रोजमर्रा के मसले हैं, बेरोजगारी, बेकारी, बिजली और बाकी मसले मसाइल, उनका भी हल ढूंढा जाएगा।
उम्मीद करता हूँ कि जम्मू कश्मीर की बेहतरी के लिए, दोनों खितों की बेहतरी के लिए ये काम करेंगे और जो इलेक्शन में इन्होंने मुद्दे उठाए थे, पत्थरबाजों को छोड़ेंगे, दूसरा करेंगे, इन चीज़ों पर कम ध्यान दे करके प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी द्वारा विकास कार्य जो चल रहे हैं उसको फोकस करेंगे। और ये उम्मीद करता हूं कि पहले जिस प्रकार से नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस और कांग्रेस की सरकारों में जम्मू के साथ, लद्दाख के साथ भेदभाव हुआ, उन चीज़ों को दोबारा देखने को वो नहीं मिलेंगे। केंद्र सरकार का वादा है कि उपयुक्त समय पर लॉ एंड ऑर्डर ठीक होने पर और यहाँ पर हालात ठीक होने पर जो राज्य का दर्जा है वो भी दिया जाएगा।
Crossing over to my colleague Sahil. Sahil, when we talk about the National Conference and the Congress, notably there was no member from the Congress that had sworn into the government today. Tell us more about what's taking place in the background. What is the disagreement over beyond just the Deputy CM post, or is that just the main aspect?
Well, first of all, NC Congress had a pre-poll alliance. They contested Jammu and Kashmir elections together. So there was this understanding between the two parties that there will be power-sharing deal as well. But as the results came out, National Conference got a majority. In fact, some of the independent candidates also supported National Conference. That put a National Conference into a comfortable zone. Some of the leaders even suggested that there was no requirement of Congress, which underperformed in Jammu and Kashmir, and got just 6 seats in Jammu and Kashmir, particularly in Kashmir Valley. And now when it came to a power sharing deal, there were talks between the National Conference and Congress leadership. In party high command from New Delhi has also intervened. We also reports that Rahul Gandhi also spoke to Farooq Abdullah on this particular matter. Congress initially was demanding a deputy chief minister's post along with 2 cabinet berths, but National Conference declined that. In fact, offered them 1 cabinet portfolio that was even admitted by Omar Abdullah, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, today after oath-taking ceremony, saying that they had offered 1 portfolio to the Congress party, but they could not decide who to give it. So, suggesting and in fact hinting at internal rift in Congress party, which in fact Omar Abdullah suggested by saying that they could not decide it. Now, Congress party has said and took a stand that they will not enter Omar Abdullah government until statehood is restored. But in the backdrop, we have in fact information and reports from sources that there was this power sharing deal, while in Congress party was demanding at least 2 cabinet portfolios for their ministers, but it didn't go well. Jammu and Kashmir is a union territory, and only 10% of the total strength of MLAs has to be in fact in the cabinet. Council of Ministers is around chief minister plus 8 ministers, so it's putting the number at 9. So in that 9, the National Conference has to accommodate Jammu. They have to accommodate the Rajouri, Poonch, Chenab Valley. They have to accommodate Kashmir as well. So they have these reservations. National Conference, in fact, has conveyed to Congress party. Some of the names earlier suggested by Congress party to be included into the cabinet had also, in fact, some reservations with the National Conference. Particularly, we are, in fact, have information from the sources that Congress party was pushing Tariq Hamid Karra to be included in the council, but then Tariq Hamid Karra, who won from Shalteng constituency, is from Srinagar, and National Conference wants its own members to be included cabinet from Srinagar district. So this politics will continue, and the power sharing arrangement between National Conference and Congress will take time to settle down. At the moment, we have this confirmation from Chief Minister Omar Abdullah saying that 1 cabinet portfolio was offered to Congress party, but there was an internal rift in the Congress party, and they couldn't decide it to whom they wanted to give it. So that is the reason that National Conference is putting out for the non-inclusion of Congress party. But on the other hand, Congress says that they will not enter into the government until statehood of Jammu and Kashmir is restored. Back to you.